What is up, guys? Andrew Fessick here today with another daily update for you. And it's been a wild ride in the markets. This is off the Fed meeting starting today. The markets were up, it looks like they're gonna close up, but there was a little time there where markets went in the red. Dow's currently up 100 points, and this is as of 3:44. But it was up 500 points earlier today, I believe, and it was up much more. S&P 500 is still down half percentage point or half percent, and Nasdaq is up 0.42 points, so just 0.01%. So we are starting to see recovery at the end of the day, I think, but it went in the red a little while ago, and market took a huge dive to growing almost 1% today. So we're regaining for what was lost yesterday. I think that's normal. We see that as yesterday was an overreaction, and today people come back, and I think we've seen this all December really. And I think something that's interesting to look at is this has been the worst December since 1931, or one of the worst December since 1931. Which, as many of you probably know, we were coming out of the Great Depression, so that's horrible to hear. But there's still room, faith, and I think this recovery today and the Fed meeting, it's just volatility. And oil's falling on fears of oversupply, and that's really all there is. It's the same stuff that was yesterday. The markets rose off that Fed meeting. Oil's falling off of oversupply fears. There's still Trump issues. That's, if Trump or his cabinet or stuff like that happens, then he's not gonna, if he's hurt, if he loses power, the market, this Trump rally, was falling, would be a bad bet, almost. I don't know how to put it, but if you understand what I'm saying, Trump's the president, right? The market's gone off of him, and if things are rolled back that he changed, that would offload the market. That would create uncertainty for sure. And I think that's part of the problem is there's uncertainty in the markets right now. What's going to happen to Trump with their 2016 funding from his company? They're dismantling the company, I think I read today, or something like that. So it's all very interesting to watch, but the uncertainty is scary in some things. One thing I do want to talk about a bit more is Mnuchin was on Bloomberg today. I was watching him, and he said, Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin, he said that this yield curve that everyone's writing about, that recession, that signals recession, means nothing. It's not a reliable way to look at the markets and the economy and see how things are. And especially with confidence, it's not really a good thing to look at for confidence either. He said that a strong dollar, which we have right now, is showing the consumer confidence. A stronger dollar over the Chinese or Japanese yen. I don't remember what it was, but it was like Asian currencies. And that's what he said. So I think that's interesting to keep in mind, is whether you believe he's right or wrong. I think as I said before, it's kind of panic off of it. But it does show some short term. It definitely does. I don't think it means nothing. But it's all in the mind, right? So people say it's all in the mind. I don't think it is an indicator for a recession or for a market crash. I think that it's something that plays with your mind. It's a good thing to keep in mind, but it doesn't actually indicate that the economy is going to go downhill, which is what I said before. Yes, it has indicated some major crashes, but there's every few years it happens and nothing really goes on really. Moves, crash, market takes a dip and then recovers. So I think that's really all I'm going to say today. That's really it. Mnuchin things to listen to. Actually, it's a good article on Bloomberg. Or not good video. You can listen to it. But aside from that, that's all I got today. So markets rose, fell, rose. We'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll see what happens later this week. But there's uncertainty, so I don't think nothing much. There's not new news, right? So that's all I'm gonna say. See you guys.